So it's interesting considering
مشاهدين
Jerusalem
فلسطين
religion. Um, one thing that's different about the Jews' religion
مشاهدين.
is the holy texts are only available to certain people. Most
Okay.
of the Druze
Well, I need
won't
us.
read the text and
Now
say,
it probably is
other people
accurate.
will
6:14. Let's see.
read the Bible or the Quran or whatever.
Well, for some reason it's not showing me
This
the.
is
Well, here it will be accurate too.
this is Bala Makon.
This guy's a really good creator. It's crazy. I watched him a lot.
بعرضي انت بتتصور هاي عشان تعرف
بليز
Wait, no. What is that? Oh yeah,
لما
Rocket
انت
League.
متجوز خليك بعيد
قلنا صورة حلوة
الله الله
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, we're at casual.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. Yeah.
So hard.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah.
صارت خمسة بعد
ماي فريند
Yeah. Yeah.
10 seconds estimated.
قول له اكل لخيطه في كل العالم
بيست فود
من محل
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday,
So no, Wednesday.
how they
Okay.
How was the flight?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I flew actually from Croatia to Israel.
come to Romania
Romania is very nice. Yeah.
canteen
Andrew Tate, yeah. You know Andrew Tate? You know Andrew Tate? Yeah. Yeah, he's funny.
الصعيد
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
I'm the only one here that's taking casual rank competitively.
There we go, yeah.
The casual matching competitive.
Andrew Tate
Probably.
Number one,
in
top
the
G,
world
top G.
number one in the world Andrew Tate
Yeah.
Damn, what?
Instagram. There you go.
Andrew Tate? What is
Andrew Tate where are you
You don't like him? Okay.
Andrew Tate number one in the world
Yeah.
I don't know, I
There you
just
go.
told
You
them
listen
all.
to it? Oh, on Wednesday.
Andrew Tate
There you go.
real Andrew Tate Andrew Tate
Yeah, okay, I can tell he's saying Andrew Tate.
I love him Dan.
Yeah.
This man
Yeah.
This man is
He's cool, yeah.
this bag
But they're trying to put him in prison, aren't they?
Andrew Tate I love Andrew Tate
Yeah.
في اشياء كثيرة what's name in this English
هاي عندك خمس
This, shoes.
shoes
Trainers. Yeah.
this صباط
Sabots.
this عربي
Arabic. Okay.
صباط this smoking yeah
Smoking, yep.
دخان
Dukhan. Okay, nice.
دخان
Kif halak. What does that
كيف
mean?
حالك this how are you
How are you?
This way,
Shu ismak.
brother, so
what's your name
Druze are good people.
Ana ismi.
The
Alfie.
Jews. It sounds like Jews.
this good
That's good.
Yeah.
So the Arabic here
yeah
is different
There
to
you
in Haifa. Okay, that's really good. Yeah. Really? Okay.
You know طحينة
Let me get it. That's crazy.
This is طحينة
Oh yeah, very nice.
Holy
بتعرفون شان
شكرا قال لك شكرا شكرا thank you
Shukran. Yeah. Is that right?
Bless you
Oh, thank you.
Eat and if it's good say very good
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I've just been given this food. Very nice.
damn, that was a crazy thing.
bless you my friend
Thank you, bro.
90.
How do you say tastes good in Arabic? طيبة.
I thought that's what he said.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye nice to meet you قمرت انت مش مرت finish
There you
finish
go.
in the war
Video's finished, yeah. Right. And this is
in
the...
this
Yeah.
in the pupillum I'm not speaking English good
No,
it's
don't
the
be silly.
pupillum
Yeah. Oh really? Really? That's where you arm wrestle.
Goy.
And there's the Drew's flag over here.
Goy esque.
Oh wow, it's really nice.
Ah, this is beautiful. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the
Goy.
15
Goy nice.
years in the
Oh nice, that's... Oh no, that wasn't going in either. He saved it, but it wasn't a save, 'cause it wasn't going in.
Nice to meet you. Alfie.
بدك دخل العين تعال
مرحبا.
اسأله
The hub neighborhood thousands of years, really?
This
Wow. Very old. Wow.
yeah.
Oh wow, is this like the what all the things mean? Okay, so this is the
Where?
Jews flag. Different
For
colours.
most normal people, it's a good idea to visit Israel and Palestine. Most people are gonna like your video. But for people that are crazy,
This
it's like, oh, you visited Israel, that's not okay. Or you visited Palestine, that's not okay. I feel like I can acknowledge that on the Israeli side, that's the same, probably.
We've been here in Yoka for 2022.
But like, he's just visiting, like it's fine.
and
It's actually better for both places
Yeah, everyone is just Jews.
to be filming and
Except me.
positively.
Yeah, yeah.
Except if, I guess if you're Jewish and you're going to the West Bank, it's illegal.
It's Muslim now? No? Or Christian?
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he convert to Islam?
Hulo I don't
Well, I don't
know.
know, maybe not.
I am Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate's, yeah.
I am speaking the this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah.
Yes.
We'll go back to high. It's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shukran for everything. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
And,
Bye.
quiet. Yeah, yeah. Right, there we go. Really nice bunch of lads.
Well, let me restart the
Almost got run over.
application. I want the controller to work, but I also want
Now we're gonna
this
get
to
back
show
in
the
car
real rating,
and head back
which
to
it's
Haifa.
not actually.
Oh, right.
It's still running.
Well, there we go. What an interesting time in that in this lovely Druze town. Yeah,
Druze.
it's
Druze
let's
and
head
Druze.
off. Wow. What a
Druze are
experience.
special in a good way.
Right, okay, well, we just stopped off at this place over here. I'm just going to show you guys quickly. On our way back to Haifa. This is quite extraordinary. Wow, look at
We
that.
got the
Just going to get my bag.
Let me press.
Can't be too safe these days. Basically all my vlogging content for the past
Damn, he
week
has
is
that
on
car.
there, so,
That's cool.
yeah. See, what places could you stop in the UK and you just have
And now it's.
this right there? This
Oh yeah,
massive
now it's
swing.
here. There's two options: 4v4 and
There's a real mix of
2v2.
religions here. You know, obviously.
down. We're
you
back
see
at
the
2v2.
Druze community today, but there are quite a lot of Orthodox Jews here. And even some Muslims as well, so it's a real mix of different cultures.
22 seconds. That was
Let's
way
just go
quicker.
upstairs over here.
That's good.
Let's just go up the escalator over here.
Third.
Oh, this is so fun.
Okay. I got the
This kind
bump.
of reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever watched Toy Story, but you know that that place, what's it called? Pizza Planet in Toy Story. This is what it reminds me of. Oh, look at this. All these people just
Maybe I can hold. Maybe the guy's not
Time.
actually.
that's really quite cool. Yeah, this is the Israeli version of
What?
Pizza Planet. Let's walk down here and see what's going on.
Okay.
But you see what I mean, guys? A massive mix
Yeah.
of different ethnicities here, all religions. Like you say, you know, you've got the Druze, you've got the Orthodox Jews. Really nice to see sort of a mix, you know. Often in Israel, the communities
Basically, the thing is
separated,
though,
and you know, that's not necessarily
in,
a bad thing because
in Palestine, there's not really
different ways of life.
Jews.
Sometimes, you know, you need to
At least in
stay
part
apart. But
A.
one thing I do think is nice
No,
about
that's
Israel
not
as
true.
well
But in
is that the communities
Gaza, there
can
isn't
come
any,
together.
and in part A,
You know,
there
whether that's
is.
in
In like,
neighborhoods or kind of public spaces.
yeah,
Overall, I've seen
that was
like
so
religious
unlucky.
harmony
Bro. I don't
in
even
Israel
think that's the
seems to be
wrong
pretty
move.
good
I don't know what
between
else
the
I
different
could have done.
denominations, different religions.
But it did hand it straight to him, so maybe it was the wrong.
To Terminal 1. Wow, look at this.
Well, that
Wow,
wasn't
this is
my
so weird.
problem.
So weird.
Yeah, I don't think that's my problem. In
This just really
rotation,
sums
it
up
would be
Israel for
his
me.
block.
Because it's a place where, yeah, like everyone's wearing their sort of traditional clothes. You know, like traditional religious clothes. But it's also extremely modern.
Bro,
as
I
well.
don't know what he was doing.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out because
I bet he's super mad now,
I don't want people to be
bro. That
suspicious
is,
about what I'm going
that
through.
does make me mad.
And this is one thing that I just think is really impressive about the Israelis is they
He,
just
for some reason, didn't. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't get the.
all their
Oh, now he
buildings
got
going
it
up
at
in
least.
Israel all the time. You know, like I say, you know, some of it might not be to your taste. You might prefer more neoclassical architecture. You might like those modern stuff. And I know a lot of people criticize that, but
We still have a good
you know,
chance
you
of
still gotta
getting
admire it.
a
Look
goal
at
in.
that view, guys. Wow, that's amazing. And you see over there, there's a big
Like winning, I mean.
Sort of fun fair ride thing. See over here, just check this out. Yeah, I bet it's pretty terrifying, but probably quite fun as well. And look over here, you just got the old city. I think this is Julius over here. It's the name of the city or the town over there. Another majority Druze town over there.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I don't want to sugarcoat things. I know like there are problems in Israel with the different religious communities, you know, and I'm sure there's different perspectives. But I don't know. It's just quite nice to wander around and sort of see lots of different religions here, you know, living in harmony. I mean, it is mainly Orthodox Jews, but you know, there are Druze, there are Muslims here as well.
I don't know how he missed that. Maybe he would have got it, but it doesn't look like
Quite an
it.
interesting comparison from
But I got it before.
the
Yeah, no, I don't think he would have got it. He was ahead of the ball.
towns that we've seen today,
But
which
he
are
could
very
have maybe still got
traditional
it. I have no
roles.
idea. That didn't look like he was. I keep on saying the same
So
thing.
yeah, I think that's where I'm
Oh,
going to leave it
nice.
today, guys. Yeah, I was going to go on to see some other Druze towns, but I'm going to do that in another video if I have time, because I don't have that much time left in Israel. But one thing's for sure, and that is that I'll definitely be back here in Israel in the future. So yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more content I'm going to make here. But yeah, hopefully you found this video interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, it's certainly been a lot of fun making it. And yeah, thanks for watching as always. And yeah, take care. I'll see you all very soon.
Nice.
Hassan Piker denies shocking his dog on stream after getting death threats. I think there was a clip about this, right? If I can find the clip about it, where the hell did it go?
The clip itself looks terrible because it looks like where I'm like looking back to give her a place command. It looks like
The other ones look terrible too. They look worse, actually.
I'm moving around. where all my Zintons are, ironically enough. And then she yelps. And
Well,
she's getting back up onto the bed. In the process of getting back up onto
Control
the bed,
G.
she yelps in that moment. And every
Let's
now
see
and then,
1v1 skill. That's
she
the
snags
best,
her
most
claw onto something like a dew claw,
important.
or if she steps on
Oh,
something funny.
they're
Sometimes
okay.
when
They're
she's-
pretty good. Then, I guess.
she'll give off like a little yelp, or sometimes when she's playing with other dogs, she'll give off a yelp. She wasn't even wearing like the vibration collar that's in contention now. Like everyone was like, this is not, you know, he definitely shocked her. Like on that day, she
It's
just
crazy
had, like,
that
a
they're
regular
all
collar.
flat 2 1v1 players. Except my team.
Why did it have a beeping light?
That means they might be a little
What kind of a
better.
regular car has a light on it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a dog wizard, right? But like, damn, that doesn't seem right.
She has a bunch of different collars.
That does not
There's
seem
like a slide
right.
collar, there's a vibration
That does
collar,
not- it's not-
for reinforcing her training, or most importantly for walking around.
It's
when
a
I'm, like,
vibration
out.
collar,
Was
but
there
still, I
even a
have
dog?
no idea how they think after the video evidence was so clear.
Because I don't remember the dog. I don't think there was a dog.
In the park, or when I'm hiking or anything like that. When I take her
Yeah, I
on
didn't have
long
them.
walks,
Actually, I
like to
thought
let
it
her-
would make me look
like
like
to let her run
pretty
around.
bad at the
And
game,
if
but
she's
no, it
far away where
looked
she
like
can't hear
there's
me,
no way to
or
get it.
if her attention is elsewhere, you know, if she's like chasing a squirrel or something, the vibration is supposed to communicate alongside with like your voice. That's what it's used for. And right now, I would say like all of my social media, like wherever
Damn,
I'm
how
on the
did I
internet,
miss
people are just like, you're a dog abuser. I'm gonna come and kill you. I'm gonna steal your dog. I'm gonna kidnap your dog. That's one of the most insane. Like, I mean, yeah, here, just now, like 6 minutes ago, are you the dog abuser guy? Right? Like, it's always.
Listen, bro. Like, I think Hassan has mod in my chat. If somebody goes and threatens you, you got every right to ban them. Like, you want to ban
Yeah,
them in my
that's
chat,
literally
you probably should
actually
report
when
them
I
to Dan or
posted
somebody, get them banned.
3
But ain't
points
nobody
ahead.
supporting any sort of calls to violence.
Okay, now, wait, no.
Nobody wants
And
violence.
now it's only
Anybody making any sort of implication of even a 1% of that, you're not getting banned. We're gonna report your ass. You're cooked. You're done. We don't need that.
That's basically what's going on, and it's understandable. But there are definitely people who are like actively pushing this to drive home some kind of narrative, and that has been a little weird to deal with. Like people who like sincerely are going like, you are a dog abuser and you must die.
I mean, it's because you changed the story and you had your friends talking about it that had different stories that lined
But
up.
why
I mean,
would
gotta know
you-
that. I mean, like,
I don't know,
I'm not
I
even
still
saying
think
that
he
it's
shouldn't
bullshit.
die,
I
like,
kinda
what?
feel bad because, like, you know, I mean, like, you really, I mean, he does this shit with people all the time. He misunderstands shit with
Oh,
people all
nice,
the
I'm the
time,
best
so I don't really
player.
feel that bad. But, like, you know, on an empathetic level, I can get the exasperation
Yeah.
he has for sure. I get it. I understand. I get it. But, you know, it's just, that's
But
what
it's-
happens, man.
there's
Like,
not
you do
much
this all the time. The eternal victim.
skill
Yeah, exactly,
difference.
right?
Flat 1,
And so, what's the
a
final
1v1
consensus?
player
Don't
and
shock or
flat
vibrate
2.
neither. I mean, I think the
There's
story
not
was told
much
originally ain't
difference.
true. Like, I tell you that. Like, that's not
What?
true. There's no fucking, like
I don't
think
know
she was
how I
wearing
know.
another collar or something like that. I mean, did he zap the dog? I mean, how can I fucking know? It seems like if you change your story that many times, like, I mean, really, it seems like you probably did, right?
First of all, the product can't be turned into a vibrating collar, for starters. Second, the taped photo is fucking doctored, dude. You fell for misinfo. Congratulations, bro. This image, you can clearly see the tape. The tape image is a doctored photo. I took this from the VOD directly. And when you look at the fucking artifacting on these photos, it's very obviously a fucking Photoshop job. Like, you literally fell for misinfo. Congrats. You can just...
They remove EXIF data whenever it gets uploaded onto Twitter. EXIF data gets cleared by Twitter.
hate Hassan, by the way. You can just say, I don't like him. First of all, the product can't be turned into a vibrating collar, for starters. Second,
Like, I don't know what this, like, it's just, does it? Yeah. It's been that way for a while. And I don't even know
Yeah,
what
that's
to say.
my fault.
What's funny about the dog shock situation is seeing all the
We can win
perfect
still.
moral high ground LA slop tubers and streamers have to defend his.
Man, I really, like, honestly, you know, I talked to Sneeko a number of times privately. He's such a nice guy. He is. He's such a nice, good guy. I like Sneeko.
Son, because that's one of their own. And Pokimane cancels a podcast with him because she doesn't want to face any backlash because she's not a real friend and won't stand by him when he's facing controversy. Says, "Oh, it wasn't me. It was my team who took it down." Okay, then post a podcast. Stop being a crybaby. Stop being a just release the podcast with your friend if you're a real one. And the rest of them saying, "No, it wasn't a shock collar. He taped over the shock part and it was vibrating." Yeah, what type of millionaire buys a shock collar to tape it over? They're just admitting that he was actually electrocuting his dog like a Sith Lord, unknowingly incriminating Hasanabe in the situation.
You can see it's mostly pro-Palestinians that think
Just
that.
to only use the
You can see their share in
it's
dominance.
animal abuse that's taken them all down, and showing that this LA cabal of slop tubers and streamers, they all pretend to be like good people. And now the domino effect is crumbling. It's all being exposed that they're really just playing a
Is
character.
it enough to forfeit? I think it is.
Man, I don't want
Like,
to say
one more
that that's the
second.
same thing that I said, but it is the same thing that I said. That's the same exact thing I said. And, you know, that's interesting, isn't it?
That was
Wow.
his
Yo, this
bro.
dog shot call.
For sure. You always go for
a YouTube
Hiccup.
video that was strictly about indie video games, and the comments were full of comments about the incident. What can you do? The greatest antidote to slander is observable reality. Okay? What do you say? What do you do? I must have shocked her to sleep. I wonder how many people have unironically come in here to be like, "Yo, this guy's a real monster, huh? Let me go see how he treats this poor dog." And then they come in here and Kaya's just like chilling or coming up to me, trying to get on my lap, and then they're like, "Okay, maybe that wasn't the case." There has to be at least like a couple hundred that have come in here to antagonize initially, and then they're like,
This is exactly what I say, by the way, about how people come in and think that I'm wrong, and then they find out that I'm right.
"Oh, I realized that maybe I was dumb. I just want to say I'm sorry. I heard about the stupid stuff said about you, and I believed it for a minute, but I was wrong. I felt it wouldn't be right if I didn't personally tell you. I just wanted to say that I'm gonna head out now. Hassan, you're a good guy, and you have a beautiful dog. Aw, see, there you go. My haters to lovers pipeline, dude. You don't need to say anything, chatter? No, actually, I'm glad the chatter did say that. The greatest antidote to a faucet of lies is observable reality."
Man.
That was.
Well, there it is. And who even said that? I don't know, man.
Well, it wasn't.
Tries to sh-
It was aimed, but it's not aimed at the correct place.
Now let's do.
Actually.
Let's do level 100.
I'll be honest. I'm not doing that to you. I'm dead.
Yo, so I'll be honest. Really, deadass hurt me?
I deadass did 10 wrong, and I swear it takes
Oh,
my neck.
okay.
I'm deadass. I swear.
No, so I'm gonna be honest. 10 on your neck. I don't think you got this. Go,
Go,
10,
go,
10,
go.
Fucking do it. Do it.
I can't beat him.
Do it.
I gotta see how okay, let's do like a strong man handles.
Wait, where'd you put it? Please don't do 10. Don't do 10. I literally grabbed it around my neck. Oh, wait, I'm not sure now, I'll be honest. I feel like a dog. Please don't do 10.
Ready?
So,
Ready? Ready?
what do you want? What do you want?
Do one.
Renee.
And then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
you just pissed on my fucking floor.
Oh! Whoa!
And then he shocked him. And then he.
I swear. Yo, I'm gonna cry a little bit.
You know, it's completely possible. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that we could do it, but I mean, it makes sense that they were up so much.
Okay, ready? Now do what he did. Ready? On 10. Did you just shit on my fucking couch? No. Did you just shit on my fucking couch? Oh.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's not even double. That's not even double shot.
Holy shit, look at you trying to see your
Some people like this. Oh my god, bro.
Like, this is setting
like,
for,
no show.
this is setting for one shot and double shot.
No. Okay, do five. One, do five. Five. I'm gonna put
It feels like
if you tweet that five,
Damn.
I'm gonna lay on the ground and go. Wait, how
Damn, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
man, bro, I'm a little boy, man.
is that life versus? I would never do it. I would never do it.
okay, yeah.
Fuck no.
Fuck, you're smart.
You pussy, I'm not. One is good.
You pussy.
Wait,
that did hurt.
what's the highest level? 99. There's zero chance
99?
someone does that.
That's why I thought we couldn't do it. It would really unlikely from the beginning.
Damn.
99 on the animals?
No, I don't think he did 99.
It's like, I'm saying, not him, I'm saying people do that?
I think that's some
Prisoner.
Yeah, we can't score 2 goals in 2 seconds.
Hassan does 99.
Maybe I don't even think it's technically possible. But let's try going for
Only
this one.
uses 99.
20?
Yes.
That shit still hurts.
But why does it go to 99? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Probably for like certain animals.
Yeah, so
No, I don't think she's
Wait, I forgot. Oh yeah, no, I think it's...
Who's putting the fucking...
Dude, shot caller is just crazy, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is going. I need to get 2 wins.
I really hate to say it, but me 15 years ago, you know.
There is like zoos that treat the animal like shit.
Insane.
You know what I'm talking about? And they
That's great. If you guys are tweaking at fucking
10.
10, I can't imagine, like, because animals have, like, skinnier necks in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, they have thicker fur, but it doesn't even matter because of the simple
It
fact
doesn't matter, it
that
goes into your skin.
it goes into your skin.
wow, that's actually insane.
I really want
Man,
to
shit, but
No.
oh, we're the better team for sure.
Oh my god.
They
bro,
have,
like,
we have
goddamn. And
platinum
they just going in
3,
about this the
1,
whole
1,
way. Holy
Except
shit.
for what I have no idea
God.
why he did that.
People telling me there's a...
That made no sense.
Oh jeez, okay. Alright.
By the way, flat 3 is exponentially better than flat 2.
Okay.
Bro, I could have scored that one.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my.
Ready?
Fucking God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately...
The funny thing is that I say almost all of these same things. Welcome to the club. You're almost here. He's coming to our side. Finally! I've been waiting for this for years. Okay.
Okay.
Woke leftist.
You should go first.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
true. See?
You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay?
Yes!
Black pilled. Nothing will ever get
Yes!
better. We are never gonna make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues. Everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no power and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we fucking exist under. And the best possible fucking thing you can do is just be goddamn annoying, okay?
Oh my god, I've been waiting on this for a while.
Oh,
finally.
Oh, God.
He's seeing the light. Turn to the dark
Right,
side.
the reporter was asking you about optimism?
Bro, this is actually the saddest fucking shit. To inspire your audience to a step towards a brighter future, look at his face.
Kind of suspicious how he almost self-scored in their crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Very crazy.
God dang.
Are they like smurfing or something?
I want to fucking, I want to just shut it off, dude. I want to shut everything off. I just want to go away. If I wasn't so goddamn stubborn, I would have a long time ago. Oh my lord, dude. I 100% think you should someday go on sub-only mode. What do you mean? The most annoying people.
The most annoying people are your own subs. Yes, you've cultivated these people.
People are literally like the 40-month subscribers.
Yes.
The person.
He saw the clip.
That caused me to fucking spiral just now is Hideo offliner or whatever.
He just sang it. All right. It's almost time. Hassan is going to become a Republican very soon. This is the beginning. He's going to join the dark side. Finally. Cinema? Yes.
Damn.
And that is like a routine nuisance and
That's
an offliner in this
crazy.
community. Okay? He is a consistent voice of nuisance. Okay?
There's a person that's in his offline chat that's always starting trouble. And he finally fucking snapped. Finally had enough.
What are you talking about? The people that actually brick me, the people that actually cause me to fucking spiral out of control are always the people that have been in this fucking community for years who never shut the fuck up.
You're right.
Damn, we're back to.
You should have said this during Hogwarts Legacy, but instead you doubled down into these virtue signaling, annoying, obnoxious, nasty little losers because you dared to take one step off the reservation and say
can get
maybe
it.
boycotting
I mean,
a
I'm
game
surprised
that has
he got
nothing
it, though.
really to do with
'Cause
J.K.
he went
Rowling
off the
anymore
wall. That's the really
isn't
dumb
going to do anything for trans rights. And you had people in your community that got furious at you for that.
Oh damn.
And I know this sounds like such a stupid point to begin with. But I think before that, Hassan would go against his audience semi-regularly. Not all the time, not even a lot, but sometimes he would. And after that, you didn't see it as much. Where he should have done this in 2022, 2023. He should have done this then. It's about, this is overdue. Overdue. Should have done this a while ago.
I have banned him before.
And he's back?
Nice.
It's literally just, like, I'm not even singling him out. He's just one example.
Yeah.
But this happens all the fucking time, bro. Anyway. One of the worst aspects of like, this kind of gathering online is that people don't behave like this in the real world. That's unironically what I was talking about. That's why I have so much hope for the future of America when I'm out in the fucking streets, right? Because I see grandparents, and I see kids, and I see regular-ass folk that see right from wrong, and they say, fuck this. What do you mean you're just like kidnapping my neighbors? Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know
and
why
they
I
protest,
did it over
and that gives me
again.
confidence. And then, when
Those are the same people that are also the ones criticizing you for the dog thing too, though, right? I mean, like, the fact is that, like, Hassan's rhetoric doesn't vibe with a lot of, like, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like the ICE stuff. Like, yeah, that's true. I think there's people who are dumb. I disagree with them, but I'm also an asshole. But, like, the truth is that, like, a lot of this stuff that you say too, like even the dog thing, like you play that, you even said it, right? With the normies.
What? I
that
have
see
no
it,
idea
and
what
like,
he
oh
was
my
trying
god,
to-
this is.
Maybe it should have been my ball,
what do you
but
call it?
like, yeah, okay, yeah,
This is
that
kind of
makes
like
no
bad
sense
thing or
why he
whatever.
would do that.
He's even
No,
said
it wasn't
himself.
even Milo.
His
though,
chat
that's the
agrees with
thing.
that.
It wasn't his
What are you
boss.
what are you saying? Fuck me for? No hater can damage your mental health like a fan can. That's true. Yeah. Ban more of them. True.
I go back to the
I don't know if that's a
and I get fucking
one-time
yelled at by a bunch of
occurrence.
screenager iPad babies who are 38 years old who think that the most like radical social
Yeah, I
position
think that's
is to
a
constantly chirp in a
one-time
fucking
thing.
Twitch streamer's chat. And hyper.
He's so close. Bro.
Well, he made a
He's
really
almost
bad
on
mistake.
the right side of history.
That was
Which is,
my
by the way, the
mistake, but
opinions that I
it wasn't as bad as scoring for no reason on our own goal.
He's starting to realize.
We can still win, though. It's
Yep.
2v2.
He's starting to realize, yeah.
I figured
Trump
out the
2028,
reality
yeah,
of
bro, we're gonna see a
2v2
Trump 28,
is you can
2028
still
happen here
win.
pretty soon.
Scrutinize everything and then like refuse to understand like broader points.
Yes.
Okay. Refuse to be open-minded. Then I'm black building. Again, it's virtually impossible not to be black pilled if you're online all the fucking time. Everything that we do here.
True. Gaze into the abyss long enough, the abyss will gaze back into you. This is true.
Is so bad. Is so fucking bad.
Man, pop off, Unk. He's the ban that guy. He's the ban that guy. Like that's some fucked up shit to say. Like, why would you say that? Like, yeah, this is why, bro? Like, this is bad. And yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. And the White House made a Blue Sky account. Oh my god. And yeah. Well, I mean, he's starting to realize. I mean, he is. He's starting to realize it. And I think that really, I don't know if there's any more of this or any other follow-up for this. The most annoying people are 40. So he hates everything. Oh god. Oh man. Do you remember?
Damn, I could have
Do you
stayed
remember
in
when
that
Assad was
position
reading,
and
like, one
it
of my
would
dad's
have
messages?
done a really good double.
And my dad was like, yeah, you and my son aren't that different after all. You know, you and Zach have a lot in common. How about that? Mm-hmm. That's funny. It's really fucking funny. And he's saying what everyone's been thinking. because
Okay,
of
that was my terrible
exactly.
fail.
And that's it. You know, everything talking about.
No, it's
yeah,
gonna be way harder to win.
I think that this is again. I think this was inevitable. It was inevitable.
Yeah. No,
absolutely.
it's
And
127.
so, man.
But yeah, I'm close.
Except for his taste in Dr. Pepper. Yeah, all he's got to do is start drinking normal Dr. Pepper, right? And it feels like we're reaching the finale. Bros. Oh my god. Scuffed podcast relaunch just got more probable now? It did. It did.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the United Kingdom. I'm told the Traveling Glad, your
Fuck
favorite white
Maggie,
colonizer.
going back to the.
You can get the merch down below the
Going
description
in
right now if you want to be a white
Republicans.
colonizer just like me at thetravelingclad.com. Let's take a look. Damn, I speak fast, huh? Gosh, I surprised myself with that. Something about Keir Starmer. This is the UK Parliament. I'm so excited. I don't want to know too much context before going in, because anytime we talk UK politics, it's always loopy and funny. Let's take a look. Yes, capybara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank
and
you.
I'm grateful to the Prime Minister for advance sight of his statement.
Yes, sir.
I remember almost 2 years ago meeting 3 mothers whose children had been stolen from them on October 7th and held captive in terror tunnels. They were living a nightmare unimaginable for any parent. Many of us on these benches have met hostages, their families, heard their stories, and supported them. Yesterday, it was truly momentous
Damn, what is
to
that?
finally see
He
the
like,
return of the
I don't
20
know, he
little
was a
hostages
fucking.
who are now
Like,
back
that's
home
what
in
it looked
Israel
like.
after over 730 days in terrorist captivity. The hostages released yesterday showed superhuman endurance in the face of evil, and we send every best wish to them and their families as they begin the process of rebuilding their lives. We also mourn those hostages killed by Hamas and continue to call for all their bodies to be returned to their families. Mr. Speaker, we must never forget what happened on the 7th of
I
October.
have no idea why he did that. But you know it didn't result in anything bad, so at least
was
there's
a
that.
calculated cruelty to break body, mind, and soul after inflicting the mindless horror of rape and murder. There is no cause, no grievance that can ever justify what happened that day. I, for one, will never forget. And the response from some in the West, the equivocation, the indulgence in whataboutery, and the drawing of false equivalence shows how far moral clarity has eroded. And we have got a job to do here at home, Mr. Speaker, to fix this. So on these benches, we stand alongside Israel in our shared fight against Islamist terror.
God bless you, man.
The conflict could have ended a long time ago if the hostages had been returned. So many Palestinian lives have been needlessly lost because of this war. Mr. Speaker, Hamas is a genocidal terrorist organization.
Yes, sir.
A sustainable end to the suffering of civilians in Gaza means the complete eradication of Hamas and the dismantling of its terrorist infrastructure. Even now, we know that Hamas is still killing Palestinians in Gaza. The initial phase of the US-backed peace plan represents a significant breakthrough. I want to thank the US administration, President Trump, and regional mediators.
Should have hit it, but I wasn't. It's better.
They put in the
I
hard
don't know
yards
what
and
I'm
found
gonna say.
solutions,
Yeah.
making clear that all progress would depend on the release of the hostages, a condition that some other governments forgot. Mr. Speaker, with this peace deal, there is much to be hopeful for in the Middle East. If the Abraham Accords are expanded, a new age of peace will have arrived. We will see diplomatic normalization of Israel with the Arab world, something many of us have longed to see. And it saddens me that the Prime Minister's statement does not appear to show that the UK was at the heart of any of these efforts specifically. It is quite clear that UK relations with Israel have been strained by the actions of this government. Their view, and they have stated publicly, is that it looks like under pressure from his own backbenchers, the Prime Minister has taken the wrong decisions, time and time again, diminishing our influence in the region. They can shout shame as much as they want to, Mr. Speaker. Within weeks of Labour coming into power, they decided to restore funding to UNRWA. We haven't forgotten. An organization, they say yes, that's an organization whose members assisted in the kidnapping of these hostages.
Preach, Queen.
The release which we are celebrating today.
Preach, Queen.
Relations with Israel have been so damaged that when Israel launched strikes against Iran, a country that has been a direct threat to us for years, the UK was out of the loop. They may not like it, but it is the truth. And then, in a move praised by Hamas, Labour decided to recognize a state of Palestine with no condition to release the hostages still held in the tunnels of Gaza.
Queen.
Rewarding terrorism.
Queen.
They may chant in from a sedentary position. I will remind them of what the former British-Israeli hostage, Emily Damari, said. She called it a moral failure. I'm surprised to hear the Prime Minister say in his statement that it was a contribution to this peace deal. We all know that the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio condemned this recognition, saying it had made ceasefire negotiations harder. That is what the US said. The truth is, as historic events have unfolded in the Middle East, Britain has been out of step with the US. The US ambassador to Israel even called the government's claim that it played a key role in the ceasefire delusional, something Israeli foreign ministers agreed with. Mr. Speaker, I welcome the Prime Minister's promise to scale up protection for Jewish people in our country. Britain has always been a sanctuary for British Jews. But after the
That was
tragic
close. I
murder
didn't
of two
expect
British
to
Jews
get it.
outside a synagogue in Manchester,
I might have
the
had
government
more
must now
boost,
do
but that was a
everything it
good
can
idea.
to eradicate anti-Semitism. The anti-Israel protesters who have
But
turned
it
our
didn't
streets
look good,
into
so I
theatres of
said
hate
sorry.
have been relatively silent about the good news of a ceasefire and hostage return, showing us their real motivation. The Prime Minister mentioned in his statement the Palestinian Authority. Can he tell us whether the government's preference for the Palestinian Authority to take the reins in Gaza, if they have committed to end the pay-for-slave policies that reward families of terrorists for killing Israelis? Will it deal with anti-Semitism in education, and are they demonstrating any democratic progress? Mr. Speaker, there are also domestic implications. We need to strengthen our borders. Hamas is still running Gaza. Those who will be allowed to leave can only do so with Hamas's approval. We should not be bringing anyone to Britain with links to extremism, anti-Semitism, or to Hamas and other terrorists. So can the Prime Minister confirm whether he intends to bring people from Gaza to study, for healthcare, or for other purposes? And what measures are in place to ensure we are not importing extremism, anti-Semitism, or anyone linked to Hamas and other terrorists? Mr. Speaker, Britain is a great country and still a powerful one. We still have agency to shape the world around us.
And it's your duty to
the
do so.
government must do better and show it has the backbone to use Britain's power to make a better world.
Can I thank her for the words she said about the hostages just a moment ago, and I know how heartfelt they are. I was surprised and saddened that she spent more time attacking what we actually did to help the process than even mentioning the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Without setting out in terms the number of people that have been killed,
Dumb, he's so dumb.
been subjected to denial of aid, when the
But that's the same of every
any serious government to work
Prime
with allies
Minister in
to get
Europe
that
right
aid
now.
in at speed. I would have expected at least an acknowledgement of that terrible situation.
You're a slimy,
It
you're a
shows
slimy
yet
little
to-
fuck here. You're a slimy little fuck. What about Sudan? What about Somalia? You want to talk about death count? Talk about something that actually fucking matters. Not this
What's a
fake ass
slimy
iPhone
little?
17
I don't even know
having
what that
lions and
means.
baboons in Gaza death count. Let's be fucking real for a moment, you little fuckface.
Once again, just how far her party has slid from serious statesperson approach to diplomacy. This is not the time for a...
I feel like he has less knowledge than is required to be a
I am
Prime
proud.
Minister.
I am proud of what Steve Witkoff said about our National Security Advisor. He was negotiating this.
Oh, what are you doing?
Absolutely.
What are they sound so weird.
Proud that we played that role. We played that role only because of the relationship that this government has with the Trump administration. We are a trusted partner working both before this peace deal
No, you're not.
and after.
No, you're
Yes,
not.
we did discuss recognition of
Nobody
Palestine
likes
with
you.
President Trump when he was over here. That's what
Nobody takes you
grown-up,
seriously.
responsible partners do.
You're selling your
Unlike the
selling your
discussion
country
You
to
don't
Qatar.
have to get bumped by. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean you don't have to get bumped? We're at the lowest.
That was a key
Bro,
and important
we can't dodge bumps
aspect
here.
of what has now
We're
happened.
we're diamonds. Like, what are they talking
She
about?
will know.
I mean, sure, we're getting to that point, but I think that's champing up just going to.
Any election of individuals or parties that are not committed
Sure.
to a peaceful...
I can't even let Kiers speak. He's such a loser, man. This guy has sold his country.
Bro, I
sold
feel like
his
I'm the
capital
same
city
person.
to the
Like, if
Qataris.
someone
He's
gets
talking
me
to
mad, I do it on
having-
purpose.
Fuck you. Are you kidding me? Everything you do is a direct attack, not just on my country,
Okay.
on me directly. You, Keir Starmer, you endanger my life.
To be honest, I wouldn't
Endangered my life.
forfeit. But
You have put a price tag on my life. You have told the Palestinian people who love Hamas. They're not the way that you portray them, this innocent civilian group of people who have it's the Palestinian. No, every Palestinian, for the most part, loves this group. They support them. That's why they're so popular. They're not being taken hostage. They love Hamas. They're proud of Hamas. Say it as it is. You endanger my life, and fuck you. I don't want to give him a platform to speak. But on the other hand, this queen, Kemi Badenoch. I don't know anything
Oh, that's
about
Badenoch for
her. I don't
you.
know who she's from. I don't know where she came from. But God bless her for that speech. I am going to be following
I
her
don't know
on
where she
Instagram
came from.
right now, if she has one, and I would love to collaborate.
Damn, that
with
guy's
people
crazy,
in the
though.
UK. Followed, done deal, and I'm even gonna send her a message right now to. Let her
Yeah,
know
it's
how much I
crazy.
appreciate her,
He's about both of our teams are
I can't
similar
message her until she follows me back,
skills.
if she ever does. If you guys know her personally, let her know to follow me back. I would love to interview her. I would love to give her a platform, because that's she's leader of the Conservative Party, MP for the Northwest Essex. Okay, incredible woman. If I ever come to the UK, which I'm hopefully planning in the near future,
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
opportunities will allow, even a potential tour across Europe, it will be very amazing. I want to let her know how much I appreciate her, guys.
Bro, to be honest, even I'm too scared
Kemi,
to
is it
go to
Kemi,
Europe.
Kemi
Like, it's
Badenoch, the voice
crazy.
of reason in the UK. We shall
Any
remember
capital.
her name,
And the
give her
US,
a
like
platform. I'm not
Boston
even
has a
joking.
lot of...
She is incredible. That is, I am very, very appreciative of the rhetoric and sticking it to the stupid, false Prime Minister of the UK who is selling out his country to the Qataris, to Islamic radicalism, who is enforcing a lack of freedom of speech against his people. I commend you, Kemi, for speaking out. Thank you so much for speaking out for my people and for your country. I'll see you guys next week. Love you a long time. Bye.
Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you.
Head to thetravelingclad.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago. Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago with a matching hat. Ever dream
Yeah, I
of
think he's
Zionizing
just
like
crazy.
me? Do it
Yeah,
with a
he's
matching
so-
hat, damn it. Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's Baghdadi or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in
No,
the face of
they
those who
just
attack
don't
us. Wear their hate with
understand.
pride and you become untouchable.
He's just so
TheTravelingClad.com.
much
We got
better
mug
than
stickers,
them.
shirts, hoodies, and
And
so
the
much
meme.
more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated.
Damn, I don't know how I missed that.
What was he saying to you before I came over?
He said I'm built like an 8-year-old boy. He said I have spots all over my face. I need to
Wait,
wear
we got
makeup.
Philman. Housing. Yeah, I'm seeing the west of
Looks like the encampment has grown a little bit. It's right
there
behind me.
are
I don't know if you can see it
the
super well. You can see those tents behind me. That is the little encampment they have set up. So we're just gonna walk around. So far, I don't see any protesters, but they might be down more towards the facility. We are going to see what's going on, who's down here.
Bro, I gotta
And
swear
if there's
that.
not any
I'm only
protests going
going
on
for
now,
good gold
which I
now
think there
because
probably
it's
is,
just for
we
fun.
will just walk around and show you guys what the ground looks like right now. Hi, how's it going? I'm Cam Nice to meet you.
Oh, down, he said in live. For some reason, that makes it sound way worse. I don't know why.
Tonight? Where is
That was a crazy scene.
I don't know if it's actually real, but my Uber driver was like freaking out about it, and she didn't want to go near there because she was afraid of getting deported.
Really? That's supposed to be today?
Yeah, I'm going, but I don't know. It's probably better to get content here.
Yeah, well, if there's a raid, I definitely want to see that. But who did you hear about it from?
My Uber driver.
Oh, she told you
Yeah,
about it.
she was like worried about it, but let me get your phone number and if the
Yes,
charger is,
yeah,
I'll know.
absolutely. Here, I'll type it in because I'm live, so I don't want to get my chat to.
Let's go. Wait, I wanna leave first. It gives a higher likelihood that
If you see anything going on over there, let
it
me know.
will
I just
work here.
like I worked all day, so I just came right now. Plus, there's a lot of traffic. I left at like 2 o'clock.
All I'm asking is like if you're streaming cool, it's
2v2.
But like, don't instigate. If
I'm not instigating. And also,
I'm not saying you are. At the
if
same
I
time,
have
like,
conversations with people and I talk to them and say my point of view, that's not instigating.
No,
right?
as long
So-
as it's civil discourse.
Yeah, and I've never done anything aside from that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that in general. It's just obviously I get a little anxious because you got to admit there are people, whether it's on both sides, who come to form an instigation so that they can get it for film.
Sure.
And that's kind of what I'm here to express.
And I don't do that. I come and I do have discussions with people, but I think a lot of people view my discussions as instigation, despite the fact that I've had a lot of people come and have very nice discussions with me, and we shake hands after and we go our separate
I
ways.
think that doesn't do
other
anything,
people
to
who, as
be
soon as I
honest.
say my point of view,
Rating 941, 947. How much more is it? Because I feel like,
your guys' cause.
yeah, we can still do another one, probably.
Radicalism, technically on both sides of the aisle. You know what I mean?
Sure, I think it's mostly.
Like, well, how do you kind of like, how do you express that? Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, there was just a recent case study done that showed that the majority of political violence done in this year has been from I can pull it up for you. My other phone's in my pocket. I can pull it up for you. But on top of that, like, I don't know, 2 assassination attempts on Trump, at least 6 in the past, whether it's rice and strips sent to him, somebody trying to shoot him on stage in 2016, whatever, right? Then Charlie Kirk gets killed. I've been attacked routinely. I've almost been killed at protests.
Do you think that? Okay, I understand all that. Nobody deserves to be attacked. Nobody deserves to be killed. Nothing deserves to happen like that to anyone. But when you look at the perspective of how often, statistically, people who are, let's say, not socially accepted by many conservatives are attacked on the daily as well, to a egregious amount. And a lot of the times, the way things are perpetuated by want to express a viewpoint, but don't want to allow that to kind of be the end. Like, there's expressing a viewpoint, and there's trying to instill that viewpoint upon someone else.
Well, neither one, like, invite attack, right? Like, I can try to get you to believe what I believe. You don't ultimately have to believe what I believe. Whereas what I'm doing, of course, I'm not either right now. But, like, if I was, per se, trying to get you to believe what I believe, that's still, you don't have to, and there's nothing wrong with me trying to do that.
I haven't said anything about anything whatsoever. You just you're right. You should do whatever you want, just like everybody else here. You know. But so the point that I was kind of trying to make was that there is a lot of problems happening, and there is a lot of political violence going on in general. But there is also a lot of violence induced by politics, not violence on politicians, but politics-induced violence. Like, for example, the trans community, who have, whether you believe in HRT or not, that's not what this conversation is about. My conversation is on that a lot of the political banter gets trans people attacked, assaulted on the street because of what's being perpetuated. Again, regardless of the concept of HRT, but I don't see a lot of people acknowledging that, especially on your side.
Yeah,
like Charlie Kirk.
I would disagree, and I think the other difference too is, like, I would wager to guess that when trans people are attacked, the majority of the time their attackers go to jail. When I'm attacked in Seattle, nobody goes to jail, and the reason for that is because my state, my local government. One second. No, I would wager to guess. Can you cite me an example of somebody who didn't go to jail after attacking?
That's completely his
making
fault.
a statement. It's up to you to kind of.
I'd wager to guess. Well, you're saying that, like, basically trans people are attacked in a sort of unfettered way.
Yeah.
Like, do you know an instance where somebody attacked a trans person didn't go to jail?
Yeah, me. I had someone come to my car when I was out in Worcester, smash all my windows, key my car in.
Did you report it?
Yeah, the police showed up, they reported it, there were cameras there, and nothing was done.
There we go. Okay, so and they didn't find the person?
No.
Okay, so when I get attacked, the police don't show up. Like in Seattle, because our government is captured, the police just don't show up. In Portland, the police don't show up.
The police are everywhere. They're here right now.
No, I'm talking about, like, when I get attacked. So I was attacked. Sure. So, like, for example, in Seattle, I had 3 men jump me, one using a deadly weapon. They choked me out, kicked me in the face, and then attacked me with a deadly weapon. The police were under a stand-down order for that riot that night. It was a riot outside of the Henry M. Jackson Federal Building in Seattle. The police were under a stand-down order, and I have confirmation of that from the Seattle president of their police union. He told me that. Okay, so the police were not present. I called the police. I waited 45 minutes for a police officer to arrive so that I could get to my vehicle safely and file a report. Officer never showed up. I had to play phone tag to even file a report. He didn't get arrested.
This sounds very similar to a lot of women who struggle with abuse.
Sure. But I mean, I don't even remember what brought us this conversation about violence. But what was it? I don't remember.
I don't know if I was exactly trying to acknowledge the concept. Yeah. Oh yes, I remember.
Like, where did that conversation stem from?
Yeah, the main idea of that being that if you want to defend people who are being attacked, wouldn't you want to defend all people who are being
Of course I
attacked?
do. Yeah, of course I do.
So-
All people, including trans people.
Yeah. So, but when you know whether you're following news organizations or following people who don't share that view, with
That
you,
was
don't you
an
think
easy bro.
that instills them to continue to perpetuate?
I don't personally know anybody who thinks that you should do violence against trans people, and I would blanketly condemn anyone who says you should.
Yeah, that's
Completely.
just-
When,
that's
like
just
publicly, we're public right now. I'm live. Like I publicly condemn anyone who says that you should attack trans people in the streets, or anyone for that matter. Anyone. Nobody should be attacked in an unprovoked manner. It doesn't matter who they are or what they believe.
Exactly. So why? That's where it kind of leads to the point that I'm trying to make. Why are you acknowledging one side, but you're like, shouldn't you be acknowledging just people as a whole? People as humanity as a whole who are being attacked, whether
Of
it be
course.
people like you trying to speak your mind or people like me just trying to live my life.
Of course. Well, if you're telling me right now that somebody smashed your windows in and like messed your car up and didn't attack on you, then I fully condemn that.
Yeah.
You know, assuming you didn't like do the same thing to
I
them.
mean, sure.
You didn't.
I gave up on my rule because it's very conservative and it's very rare that you ever
Me personally,
actually win in the situations where,
I get attacked, which I get attacked like
like,
regularly. The night of
winning
Charlie
by
Kirk's death, I went to a
getting 4 points and things like that, that's pretty hard to
deserved
do.
it, and I went and filmed them. Probably the distance of maybe a little bit for like this person. Let's say that's the person doing it. You know, where that they were. I filmed it. I was live, and they stole my phone. And then I had some Meta smart glasses on, and they punched me in the face until the Meta smart glasses were completely destroyed from being punched onto my face.
Damn, they're a bit better because they have a better 1v1
They
team.
stole my phone. I went to retrieve my phone, and then they punched me out. So like,
It's
I see a
his ball
lot of
anyway.
violence from the left, especially. I mean,
Well, there's violence again, that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Oh,
Like, you
it
can
was
I can
my
agree
ball,
that
but
there
he
is
got it,
violence
so
going on
it's
from the
fine.
left, but to pretend like there isn't an amount of violence coming from the right just makes you seem a little inauthentic.
I'm not saying there's not any violence coming from the right. I'm just saying I think there's a lot more coming from the left. What's up?
Economist, European publication.
It looks like right here for this year. It
Yeah,
seems that 2025.
we don't have data for this year yet, right? We're only
Yes,
partway
we do.
through
The
the
data
year.
from this year is right here.
Yeah.
Here, hold up. I'll show you. I'll show you a
I'm sorry,
counter.
is that what is that? 1% of the previous year?
I'll
We
show
don't
you.
have the data for this year. So all right. Let me ask you a different question. Do you agree that right-wing violence has been more than left-wing violence for the last decade?
Well, I would. First of all, I
For
would.
the last decade,
Yeah, yeah.
right-wing violence
First of all,
has been
I would
more
question
violent.
how that data was gathered
Well, this
because
is
I
the
think
Economist. It's not even a U.S. publication.
Right. So again, I would question how that data was
Yeah,
gathered.
sure, we can go
Do
through
I
the
get to
data.
finish? You asked me a question. Do I get to
Yeah, sure,
finish?
we can go through that.
Do I get to finish? Yeah. So I would question how that data is gathered because in blue cities, I think people, which is where the majority of violence in general happens, because most cities are blue, I think people who are attacked because, exactly, I would say that I think people who are attacked in blue cities are much less likely to report being attacked because when they report it, one sec, exactly. Like when when I was attacked in LA, right, and I was attacked routinely in LA at like the Gaza encampments at UCLA, I stopped reporting violence against me because the UCPD and the LAPD wouldn't do anything about it. They'd watch me get attacked and do nothing about it. So I eventually stopped reporting it. Same thing with SPD in Seattle. Same thing with well, I can even contact Portland PD because they don't answer their phones.
Can I tell you a story really quick?
So how would I report those crimes, right? They wouldn't get included in that data.
Let me tell you a story. First of all,
the data thing, by the way.
Nice.
Any data be factual, especially in this day and age right now. Whether it's your data, their data.
Bro, I think it's pretty cool that Trump is doing the
I mean, I would say
deportation.
I have read the studies.
Okay, so how was the data gathered?
So this one they
That was my, but people don't know the rule. Where it's like if you're on the right, you have to go for it.
Reporting,
they
self-reporting.
actually go around and like knock on doors and talk to people.
Self-reporting.
And if you're on the left,
Self-reporting, but
it's not
you
based on
don't go
crime
for it.
statistics.
Yeah, people don't know that.
So it's basically
every single study that has looked at this has come to the same.
So what you're telling me is that study is basically just based on anyone who says they were attacked by anybody for any reason.
Really stupid. And I'll tell you why I think this framing is really stupid. So after Charlie Kirk death, I read a whole bunch of studies about political violence in the United States. I've actually kind of been reading about political violence kind of my entire adult life. I'm 35. I've been reading about political violence for a very long time. Framing this as left-right is brain dead. It is so stupid. It is not left people who commit violence. It is not right people who commit violence. It is young men who are disaffected and lonely, and they're looking for some sort of meaning and purpose in their life. That is statistically,
I agree with
most
that.
who commit violence.
I agree with the part about disaffected men, but generally when you have politically motivated violence, it's because those disaffected men fell into one camp or the other, and they attacked somebody in the opposing camp
Yes,
because
so
they
why
were
are we
men.
framing this as left-right? This isn't left-right.
Because the people.
This is about
No, it
this
is.
is about men not having good community when they're.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But there is.
So why are
but
you
the-
framing it as left right?
Right, because
That's not the problem.
the fact of the matter is that when those men attack people in a politically motivated fashion, they tend to fall into
tends to be
one
right.
camp or the other. No, it doesn't.
According to every single
Not true.
study, except for maybe this year, which isn't even over yet, and we don't even have. But okay, ignore this year. Do you agree? Last year, there's more right-wing violence than left-wing.
Again, I would call into question how the data was
But
collected.
you don't call into question the data for this year.
I would call into question the data for all years.
Data for this year is
But the
Okay,
fact of
you
the
should
matter is
take the
that if you're
shot.
attacked in a blue city, which is where the majority of violence happens, your crime is going to be more likely to be cataloged if it's you're a left-wing person who's attacked by a right-wing person.
Where do you get that from?
Based on the fact that if I call, first of all, I'll tell you why. Okay, so there's like a systematic system in a lot of cities that prevent left-wing violence from being reported. Like in Seattle, for example, when I was attacked, I called the police department to report what happened to me. And again, I was almost killed. I was attacked with metal-plated gloves in my head, repeatedly punched. Okay, so what I did is I called SPD. When I finally managed to get a hold of them after they never responded to my report when I initially called 911, they told me they don't prosecute protest-related crime in Seattle, which means if you don't prosecute protest-related crime, nothing that happens at a protest will ever be cataloged or documented, right? Now, who protests in Seattle? You'd be hard-pressed to find a right-winger in Seattle, let alone a right-wing protest.
Do you consider January 6th right-wing violence?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I read National Institute of Justice just came out with their decade of studies. So they've been studying political violence in this country for the last 10 years. And they look at all sorts of things, like why do people get radicalized? How do you de-radicalize? And what are intervention points to stop people from being radicalized? It was actually a
Bro,
really
Vermont is the most left-wing, other than Washington, D.C., which isn't a state.
and how to reduce it. It was like fascinating studies. I highly recommend you read it. However, the Trump administration deleted it off of the internet because one of the studies, it was deleted the day after Charlie Kirk's death because one of the studies out of the 50 showed that political violence tends to come from the right.
How do you know that the Trump administration deleted it from the internet? Seems like kind
Wait,
of.
okay.
It's the government's website. Okay.
Wait, now if I do Control R. Wait, now if I do this, Control R here, what's do a 1v1? What? 704 is.
You know that's why they did it.
Oh yeah, no. 756. No, it's 956.
If we're not allowed to study political violence.
Okay, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for another one.
They deleted it.
Okay, but how do you know that's why they did it?
Why else would they delete it the day
I
after
don't
Charlie
know.
Kirk's death?
There's lots of reasons why the government does things. I don't know all of the reasons.
Yeah, but that's a straw man argument.
Oh my
It's not a
goodness.
straw man. A straw man. No, it's not. I'm just saying you're operating off of conjecture. You're saying this study isn't up anymore, and you're guessing why it got taken down.
No, we're operating.
And
how we know he acts. Like he's been deleting scientific data like left and right that disagrees with anything that he says off of government websites. This is a trend.
And I would ask you to prove that.
Streaming is the easiest job, even though it's a job, so it's still kind of annoying. But it's way easier than any other job.
They also cut Alzheimer's research.
It's like when you stream enough,
Island, I think it was by.
it's when you stream like a lot for your whole day, it's not as healthy, it's not as fun. Okay, I don't know why I say that. You do have fun, but it's obvious.
But the idea is, if you're
Not like it's a ton where not as
to
obvious.
fund science and instead put it towards just really construction, how can you say you're pro-science? In what essence? Here's another. How can you express that Trump and the administration is pro-science, is pro?
I have no idea why.
So if I have 5 Oreo cookies and I trade 2 of them for some Fig Newtons, right? It doesn't mean I'm anti-Oreo. It just means that I want some Fig Newtons, right?
What does that mean? What does that
Again, I have 5 Oreos and I trade 2 of them for chocolate chip cookies. Just because I got 2 chocolate chip cookies and traded my Oreos for them doesn't mean I'm anti-Oreo. It just means I want some chocolate chip cookies.
The board. Like, let's say you reach a point where you're halfway through eating 5 Oreos and and you get rid of all of them. You're not saying like.
Right, that's still
What is my-
anti-Oreo. It just means I'm in the mood for some chocolate chip cookies.
Does it mean you're pro? So what would you?
Can't believe
Yeah,
he's
maybe I'm just
doing
not
it.
hungry for Oreos at this time.
I'm literally feeding them the
Yeah,
money we
perhaps.
want.
The thing is, like, without science, you fall into the
Government, well, that's not true. The government shifts funding all the time, and the science doesn't go away just because you shifted funding to something else.
Yeah, it does. How do you?
No, it doesn't. The scientific research doesn't go away. All the research you've done remains.
They deleted it.
They deleted it. It's gone.
It's not true. It doesn't mean it's not there still.
I mean, we got through.
You think because a web page went down, that means that all of the research is gone as well?
I really have to go. I'm just gonna make one more point. I'm gonna read something that Donald Trump said, and I want you to tell me if this makes
I think that's a lot due to him. That's a lot of that happened because of him.
including the scum that spent the last
He wasn't playing for
destroy our country through radical left minds who allowed 21 million immigrants to illegally enter our country. That's a lie. Many of them being criminals and mentally insane, because he doesn't know what asylum is. He thinks it's an insane asylum. Through an open border that is a competent president would approve, and through judges who are on a mission to keep murderers, drug dealers, rapists, gang members, and release prisoners from all over the world in our country so they can rob, murder, and rape again. All protected by these USA-hating judges who suffer from an ideology that's sick and very dangerous for our country. Hopefully, the United States Supreme Court and other good, compassionate judges throughout the land will save us from the decisions of the monsters who want to destroy our country, to go to hell. But fear not, we have made great progress over the last 4 months, and America will soon be safe and great again.
what you're saying is true.
Happy Memorial Day, and God bless America. You think that
you're saying
makes
is true.
political violence more likely or less likely?
I don't think either, because I think that ultimately...
It's surprising that they only got 3 shots.
Right.
Like murderers, rapists, and
Yes.
gangs?
Yeah, or they're allowing it to happen.
You think there's this whole
Well, can I answer? You've asked me 3 questions now. Can I answer? Yeah, I think there is an epidemic of judges that are okay with that and allow it to happen, right? ICE arrests another pedophile. I'm not finished. ICE arrests another pedophile every single day. And furthermore, there's not anything that he said that wasn't true.
What's your definition of truth in that regard? How a lot of those are opinion-based concepts. There's a lot of times today where you've said this is a fact, or
Yeah, it is a fact that there are illegal immigrants who are rapists in this country, and ICE is taking care of them.
Very nice to meet you. No, but the idea that like you keep calling things that are facts that are actually opinions.
What? What did I say was a fact that's an opinion?
I forget what your exact wording was in that situation. What they just read to you. You said that.
Yeah, there are a lot of judges who are intentionally impeding the deportation of pedophiles.
No, but what did you say before? Oh yes. So that concept. There is actually
It's
no.
not an opinion; it's a fact.
Where's the
When judges directly impede the action of the federal government from enforcing 8 U.S. Code 1325 improper entry by alien,
That's not the point.
they are preventing pedophiles from being deported.
That's not what I'm questioning. I'm questioning how you know that these people are pedophiles.
Wait, what do you mean? Because they have criminal
Bro,
history
so
of
annoying.
sexual relations. Wait.
Where are you finding
Kirsty Nome and her team just
Okay,
arrested
at least
somebody
he tried,
in
but
Portland the other day who
I
admitted
have no
verbally
idea
on
what
camera
he
that he had been arrested for assaulting a minor.
Yeah, so you mean like Trump's spiritual advisor just getting arrested and put in jail for the same thing?
If somebody in the Trump administration assaulted a child, then I think they should be in prison.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch me defending that.
No, well, the whole point is like, okay, I need to run myself.
I'm not exactly. I've been on the road for 6 weeks, so I'm not exactly familiar with that case. But if he assaulted a minor, he should be in prison. I have an issue saying that.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're in the Trump admin or not.
But are you trying to express that there's no way that to believe it's illogical in the same way you were saying it's guesswork. It's illogical not to assume that, considering the amount of people who Trump has been
Down.
who have been
1v2 goal.
indicted for pedophilia.
Like who?
He literally isn't doing anything, by the way, if you watch this whole match.
He also banned. Wait.
Where'd you find that info?
Wait, what do you mean? The FBI. He was working as an FBI.
No, not show it right now. I just meant like where.
You want me to show it or you don't? And on top of that, like this idea that Trump was like good with Epstein assaulting people. Trump banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago because of inappropriate behavior with a woman.
I want to see. I don't want to continue until I see what you're talking about.
Sure.
I feel bad for him though, because he was like, he had a really good pass. The only reason it didn't work was because the opposition was like, should have tried, I did try scoring it, but it worked like that for some reason.
Looks like Speaker Mike Johnson said that Trump was an FBI informant, and then the White House came.
Oh,
out
they
and said
were
he
all
wasn't.
rated higher than me.
Regardless, Trump still banned
That
Epstein
makes
from
oh
Mar-a-Lago
well.
for inappropriate behavior with a woman. That's not
It
the
wouldn't
difference. It's
even
the
matter because the other guy
behavior.
wasn't playing, so it makes sense.
You were
Either way.
so staunch in your belief in that moment, and there have been a lot of
Oh,
moments
damn!
where
They
you're
have
saying
a.
things that
Yeah, we can win.
Okay, well, disprove the other things that I'm saying.
That's not the point. That
They're
needs
in
to
their
be-
high
If I'm wrong
key.
about something, I'm perfectly happy to admit that I'm wrong about something, like I just did, right? So if you catch me in something that I'm wrong about, I'm happy to admit that I'm wrong, but just show me where I'm wrong.
So that is so. Well, what you're wrong about was the fact that Trump was not there as an FBI informant.
Right,
So
and,
why
and
was he
Trump
there?
admitted that himself. Wait, why was he where?
Why was he hanging out with Epstein very frequently?
Okay,
You think he didn't know?
yeah, perfectly, because Epstein is a rich, billionaire, affluent New York person, just like Trump, exactly, which would lead me to believe that they probably ran in the same social circles. Why
Or
was
they were
Bill
in the
Clinton
same
with
place.
him?
Because Bill Clinton was probably.
Wait,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
but do you know like how galas work?
Well, here's
They
the
invite
thing.
a lot of rich people.
I guarantee you Bill Clinton was probably there doing the same exact thing.
I doubt
But
it.
I'm willing to say
As somebody who doesn't like Bill Clinton, I doubt Bill Clinton is a pedophile who is sleeping with minors. Now, Epstein's model was to intentionally surround himself.
For some
with
reason, I have
world
a
leaders
suspicion
so
that
he can
Trump's
use
a
photos with those
pedophile, but I'm
people
pretty
and
sure he's not.
influence. Hold up.
Or like he
I'm
was.
pretty sure that
I
Clinton
don't know.
admitted this. And also
I
the
have
victim
a,
said
that's
this at the trial,
irrational.
that
Even
what he would do
it
is
might be
show photos of
rational
him
to
with
be
Bill
honest.
Clinton, the president of the United States,
He
whoever
went
else,
there.
and
He
say,
didn't
"Look at me,
intend.
I'm
No
very
one
legitimate,
intended to be a
powerful, come
pedophile
hang
there.
out with me," and that would
But
use
then
that to lure
he
young
might
girls
have
in,
been.
especially like young foreign girls.
They
who
didn't know
wanted
it
to
was
get,
gonna
like,
be
admitted
for
to the United
pedophiles.
States or whatever, and he would use that as leverage against them so that they would go with him.
Is there proof that that's what it was being used for? Is this or is this?
Well, his victims said that.
What do you mean?
Well, his victims, I think it was Virginia Giuffre, said that part of how he lured me in was using photos with celebrities to like
Yeah.
show that he's credible.
Yeah, but that doesn't in any way denounce whether or not these celebrities were actually hanging out with him.
Yeah, but it's very unlikely.
How?
I think. Well, okay, so why would he? So if he's trying to
Oh,
come off as
no.
credible, why would he risk alienating the people that his credibility relies on?
Who? I'm sorry.
Epstein. So if he's using like affluent, rich, credible people to build a reputation that he can leverage to convince young, stupid girls to come hang out with him so he can rape them, why would he risk his credibility by
Bro, Bill Clinton
trying to
praised
also
Trump
make
for
those
the
rich people pedophiles?
ceasefire.
Because there's a chance, you're probably going to tell, most people don't support pedophilia, you're going to tell one of these rich people, hey, I'm a pedophile, do you want to be a pedophile? And they're going to say, what the fuck? And call the police, right? Why would you risk that credibility with those people?
That doesn't make any sense because it doesn't answer the question of there is no way, I guess, to prove or disprove whether or not.
I just think it's very unlikely that most of them were. I think it's very unlikely that Bill Clinton was involved. I think it's very unlikely that Donald Trump was involved, and especially because of Trump's actions in having banned him from Mar-a-Lago for inappropriate touching or inappropriate behavior with a woman. Like, it doesn't seem like somebody who condones that kind of behavior.
Where is that? I also.
Yeah, sure. Trump says his falling out with Jeffrey Epstein was over spa workers at Mar-a-Lago. President Trump offered new details Tuesday over what led to his falling out with Jeffrey Epstein some 2 decades ago, telling reporters aboard Air Force One
At 1 a.m.
that the rupture had to do with employees that worked at a spa in Mar-a-Lago. Trump
Okay.
said he kicked Epstein out of his club
Good shot.
for hiring workers away from Mar-a-Lago.
Why am I feeling tired because of that alarm? Now I feel like I should be soon for some reason. I wanna stay here, but like, yeah, no, there's no way I would have saved that. I could have waited. I don't.
I didn't know that, and when I heard about it,
Yeah, maybe I could have went under and waited and like somehow got it. Oh no, it is possible, but it's unlikely that I could have gotten a save there.
after that he did it again, and I said, out of here.
So again, like one thing I think everybody can agree on is every human on Earth is capable of stretching a truth, lying, or anything like that. Anybody's capable of that. So his wording is not proof that that's how it happened.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
You can say that, sure.
Well, it's not. I can say,
Sure,
like,
let me
proof
see if I
would come from if he had documentation that he fired this person for that reason and was able to showcase that.
Well, he didn't fight. He like kicked him out of the club. So like Mar-a-lago is like a resort.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he, like,
I know
he,
what
like,
you're saying.
He like couldn't be in the club
Oh,
anymore.
yo,
Without something beyond just him saying it aloud, which there are a lot of
Damn.
things that Democrats could say aloud that you wouldn't necessarily agree with.
Okay.
That they're saying without any.
Let me see the chat again. As expected, no one chatted. Actually, I can't see, but I'm expecting no one chatted.
We'll still buy into that, but
fine. You can say that. It's
Like where? So you're saying that Trump's
Damn,
words
I could have easily got that in.
in that case of him kicking Epstein out.
Yeah, but I mean, this has been like known for a long time. I know
Well,
he
known
said,
is
well,
different
fine,
than
fine,
something
fine, whatever. So Trump kicked him out of the spot, and he says he did it for a reason. Like, unless there's any counter reason, I don't see a reason not to believe it.
Well, is there even proof that he was kicked out? That's what I mean.
Yeah. No, this has been a story. I think it happened like 2008 or something, and it was like a big deal like that. Well, of him being kicked out of this, yeah, there is. Yeah, of course there is. Yeah, and he said then he kicked him out. Said you're out of here. And he got kicked. It was a big deal. I think it was like early. It was either early in the 2000s or late in the 90s, and he was like banned from the resort. It was like a big thing even at the time. Okay. Okay. What's your point? And so what's the evidence that Trump actually wrote it?
His signature.
Okay. And how do you know this? Do you think signatures can't be forged?
Signature is every.
Damn, I need to get back
Biden's
with
signature
you.
was on lots of bills. He didn't write it.
His voice is in the. He's talked about in the.
Oh damn, it was all his bomb.
How do you know that's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that means.
Well, you're gonna find right now. You're gonna find a lot of articles from like 2025 because there was new articles about it. But if you dig, you'll find it.
It was the right idea to jump. It wasn't the right time.
You think that Trump is the biggest liar in the history of this country?
I needed to hit it faster, but yeah, it didn't work.
All right, I'm gonna walk this way a little bit. Yeah, of course, everybody lies.
Mm.
You've lied. I've lied. He's lied. You've lied. Do I think I'm a pedophile?
No, why would I ask you that?
Oh, that's what I heard. Do you think you're a pedophile? That's what I heard. No, I don't think he's a pedophile.
Why not?
There's no. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Women, are they children? Okay. Oh no, well, no, he never said he did it, and nor do I think there's evidence that he's a rapist. But he didn't say.
34 felony convictions.
Yeah, 34 felony convictions that were upgraded to felonies based on a modification of the law that was never proven. Right, so they had to use an underlying crime that they never proved beyond a reasonable doubt.
Just one last thing. So you weren't able to find enough proof.
Was a fun game, even though.
You're taking Trump's words with regards to him saying.
Yeah, it was a fun
You
game.
need endless amounts.
Which is rare.
No. You're saying he's saying that Trump is a felony or a felon.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is felon.
It's rare to have a fun game and lose.
Been sentenced. You only get felony status after you're sentenced. So second.
For some reason, I don't.
I think
It's way more fun to
committed
win.
crimes were BS. First of all, second of all, the reason they were upgraded to a felony. One second. The reason they were let me finish. The reason they were upgraded to a felony is because of an underlying crime that was never proven beyond a reasonable doubt in court.
He has an
Felony,
unranked
not a state crime,
1v1
in
rating.
state court.
That's pretty bad.
So again, though, there is more
Then
evidence to
no.
back that, even if it
Back what?
didn't happen.
Back what?
Back the idea that Trump has committed crimes. So there are endless essences of him committing crimes within his business and everything else. So, and even if you say that there's not enough evidence to actually say that he did commit
Oh,
those
he's
crimes,
good
there is
though.
more evidence in that than the evidence that Epstein Epstein was kicked out of Mar-a-Lago. So why do you believe that, but you don't?
Wait. Hold up. But the difference is that when you pose a negative to me and ask me to prove something didn't happen, the burden of proof is not on me to prove it didn't happen. It's on you to prove that it did happen. So when you say that Trump did something, he did something absolutely, right? Like let's say he's a felon, for example. I'm going to push back on that with the evidence available that I have, right? Which is the fact that he was basically held liable for a felony in court or held criminally liable for a felony in court based on an underlying crime that was never proven in court.
But the point that I'm making is whether or not he actually fully committed a crime there is more evidence there is more data behind
Right, and I'm just pushing back on that. There's no data, it's a court ruling, and I'm just pushing back on
No,
it.
but there's documentation. Like even documentation with his grandfather, with the problems with his father in the hotels that he would run.
Sure, like what problems are you talking about?
Like the fact that he wouldn't allow black people to be in his hotel. Like there's proof in the pudding in that too.
Yeah, there was a lawsuit, but it was settled out.
Okay, but this is what I'm getting at.
Like they were never held liable for
It does give the vibe of
But
you're picking
and then
and
I would,
choosing where you need
yeah,
more
no,
proof.
but I would call into question why is it if Trump was truly not allowing or the Trump whatever it's called, right, was holding or not allowing black people into their hotels or their apartments or whatever, I would call into question then why is it that when Mar-a-Lago opened, Donald Trump obviously in charge of it, was one of the first clubs in Florida that was allowing black people and Jews to be members of the club.
What do you have for that?
Yeah, sure, fine. Trump insisted on including Jews and blacks at Palm Beach Golf Course.
Again, this is words. Do you have is there like anything other than him speaking?
Right. Well, this isn't citing Trump. This is citing like.
Sure.
He actually like sued the city.
By the way, you can see the essence of your following. The amount of people here who have called me slurs.
I can't even read the. Well, this.
Yeah,
is,
and it's not. You're not. It's not yours.
This is. By the way, these aren't even all my followers.
I'm not saying
So,
they're your. Yeah,
I mean, I was tabling.
But the people who follow you are the type that
Right.
would
Well,
assault.
I don't actually necessarily like agree with that, right? So like, for example, there are probably a lot of people in here who are like extremely far right, and my time is equally split between fighting far right people and far left people. Like I split my time debating actual Nazis and debating people on the left.
Sure. How do you define like far right? Because I'd love to know your.
Let's look at like Nick Fuentes, for example, right? So like those people, his followers, I fight with them
Yeah, 'cause you said
in
you're not a fan of
perpetuity.
what happened in January 6th, right?
No, of course not. But I don't
Damn,
know
what?
if far right. I think that was just a bunch of
Oh,
idiots
pretty bad.
who got
Well, they
too
were
stirred up.
right-wing people. They were people who
Sure.
liked Trump.
That's
Because no one
fine.
would have
That's
showed
fine.
up there if
Exactly,
they didn't like Trump.
exactly. But the far right now doesn't like Trump, right?
Well, I mean, more and more
Should
conservatives.
have went for the other side, even though he might have been able to go to the other side.
Elected because of the Jew issue.
The more centrist right-wing people are the ones who are
No.
more likely to vote against.
Not true, not true.
Yes.
It's the far right that's more likely to not vote against him because of the Jew issue.
Because of what?
The Jew issue.
No,
they don't like Jews.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with
They
that.
hate Trump now because of it.
But, well...
So what I'm saying is I split my time equally between that and this, and I'm telling you, like, if there are people in here calling you slurs, I fully condemn the calling of slurs, whatever. But the issue is that there are people in here who don't even like me, right? Like, I was on a college campus yesterday debating, and there were people like, on the roof behind you.
But isn't it wild that part of that a decent, like, that you have people who follow you, who do have these views on you, and to think that doesn't...
How do you know those people
Let's go.
Well, no,
Again,
meaning
there were
how did
people.
they get to your content
There were
algorithm?
that
you know,
is
if I'm going
my algorithm is intentionally fabricated to feed me left-wing content. Again, I had people in my chat yesterday while I was live on campus saying, the sniper's getting into position right now. I'm gonna come to campus and kill you right now. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Right? What'd you say?
Tyler Robinson, that's what I said. I said fuck Charlie Kirk.
Why free Tyler Robinson?
Because he a patriot.
Tyler Robinson is a patriot.
I mean, the fuck you think I'm hiding or something? I just said this shit.
Bro, this video is pretty long.
Because he got rid of a piece of shit.
I'm Republican, by the way, so I enjoy these videos.
I think it's a good thing to take a racist out.
How do you know he was racist?
Because he a piece of shit. Look at what he said. So if you see a black pilot, then you got to wonder, is he qualified? You a piece of shit, gang?
He just doesn't like
His
DEI.
wife's still out here racist.
Damn, what?
He don't like what?
What has his wife done that's
He don't like
racist?
what? That weak-ass Super Bowl show because Bad Bunny Puerto Rican. That's some racist shit.
There's no liberal KKK members.
so thirsty
Every,
to turn that
not
shit on me
every,
like I
not
wanna
every
say fuck
conservative is part of the
Charlie Kirk,
KKK, but every member of the KKK is a conservative. And that's a problem. That's something that I haven't really been able to have someone express or contradict in any kind of
Conservative doesn't really mean anything, right? Like, for example, somebody who wanted to maintain somebody who wanted to maintain like a czarist government in Russia would have been a conservative.
Sure.
Right. So like I don't know.
The people who are voting to the right.
People who would resist like capitalism in Bolshevik Russia would be conservatives, right? So I don't.
But don't you think
the term is just relative.
What are your thoughts on the concept of?
It doesn't mean like just because they call themselves conservative doesn't mean they want to conserve the same things I want to conserve, right?
Absolutely, but you're still voting for the same person. That's the
Not
thing that
necessarily. Again, right now the racists are not voting for Trump.
Yeah, they are. So
No, they're not.
Where is that coming from?
Literally, go look at Nick Fuentes. Do you think Nick Fuentes voted for Trump?
Well, no, you just. I'm gonna only say this.
Nick Fuentes, Jake Shields, none of them are voting for Trump.
I'm only saying this because you said this to me earlier. You're making you're stating something. Burden of proof. Where is the proof behind that?
Who's the
Nick
biggest racist? You can
Fuentes is a Republican, but okay, he didn't vote Trump. That makes sense. He hates Jews.
His loyal follow. Oh my God, this is
I don't know
ridiculous.
how else to word it.
Actively told all of his followers not to vote for Trump.
Sure. Well, that's one person.
Yeah, so one person who's probably the biggest
Damn,
racist.
that's crazy.
Sure. What does that have to do with the idea that but here's the thing. You're dodging the KKK conversation.
I don't know how the KKK votes.
The idea is every
Show me something that says the KKK does vote for Trump. Again, I can't prove it negative.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recently, 2025 or 2024.
I know that I have 2020 when they.
2024.
What makes 2020 not plausible?
I want to see what they said in 2024.
Sure.
What about what them young Republicans said in them text messages that came out?
I totally condemn it.
Yeah, condemn it on down then. Say it.
I already said it. I literally just did.
About gas change
Why is JD Vance not condemning it? I don't know. I'm not JD Vance.
The criminals have the right to vote. This is like a very complicated issue.
I did see it. I just condemned it.
But it also depends on how much stuff
Tell you
you're
what, those people
trying.
are not people who think like me.
Like if you,
Those are people
because
like
technically a crime could be a parking violation, but a crime in jail also doesn't need to be that bad. You can go like Greta Thunberg. I mean, I disagree with what she's doing, but a 5, she's not doing that bad. Like, I don't know. I still think it depends on what crime you have committed, but yeah, it's too abstract. You can't make a law that some criminals can't, like, vote. That's not a law that
What's his issue with
that
my
works.
chat is going
What? I don't know how I
saying
do that.
Angela Rose.
that I haven't invested enough money in plastic surgery. And I thought about it, I just don't think it's worth it, you know? I just kind of accepted my face.
I like that. You love it. You accept it. I don't care about being on camera. I'm not one of them people.
I don't know.
What I'm saying. I mean every fucking word.
I really felt like I needed to do something, but I couldn't do anything.
I might get some, like, a BBL
Come to the
before
west
I do
side of
that.
Chicago and do this. We don't like white bitches. You're fine. We don't like white bitches.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hump on you and hurt my pelvis because you ain't got no cushion.
How am I a bitch if I'm an 8-year-old boy?
An 8-year-old boy can be a bitch too. Be like that.
At least we agree on something. I felt like an 8-year-old boy.
Y'all cool? Y'all cool? I
That's
said
fine.
12. You want to say 8? Go ahead. I said 12. I got a video. I recorded. I'm going to post it.
So what do they got you for? Why do they hate you so much?
Because I talked to you.
Because that's really it? Just because you talk to me? Really? They hate me enough that they hate you just because you said hi to me.
Yeah, and I kid you not, how many words did I say for the last 20 minutes that whole thing went on?
I didn't even know you were here.
Not a word. I didn't say one
Okay.
word. That guy said, she's with Charlie Kirk, and then he just yelled at me the whole time, and because he was yelling at me, other people were also like,
MF fucking.
Really? So just literally just because you talked to me for like literally, by the way, 1 second. Wow. Are you streaming right now?
I'm edit it later.
So they don't know you from like they know you from.
I got
I'll
it.
edit out like the really hurtful insults, and then I'll just post the rest.
I see. So it's not like they saw you from like your content or something and like hate you because of that.
Yeah. No rotation is not doing unless he defends a waiver. Okay, there wasn't a waiver.
It just depends on what they did.
Yeah, I dribbled it, but not well enough.
I think there could be situations where somebody under the age of 18 should be in zip ties.
5-year-old, 6-year-old, is there any circumstance that's appropriate?
I don't know. It depends on what they did. If they shot somebody, maybe.
I mean, we're not talking about shooting or anything else like that. We're talking about...
Well, I don't know what they did. You're asking me, you know, if you're a detainee for immigration purposes, then that's what happens. You get detained. Well, children go to HHS shelters, so like they get detained at first.
Okay.
But the children
Can
go to
win this
shelters,
big shot.
adults go to detainment facilities. And that's a Trump policy, by the way. Before Obama was putting them in cages.
Imagery behind it, having a child in zip ties, you think that's ever a time when that's actually appropriate though?
I think when you detain a child, you have to restrict them, right? You don't want the child running away, maybe running in traffic, getting hurt. So you detain the child, and then you take them to an HHS shelter. Sometimes children are
Damn, that's
misused,
crazy
bad
how
times, and they run away.
that was
The last thing you want to
insane.
do is lose the kid. Especially the kid might be scared, you know, detain the child. Of course, I don't see any issue with that. It's not like the child is being thrown in the dungeon without a key.
That was a really good shot for me.
The children go from facilities like this to shelters.
I don't know, you need that angle, you need all of that.
Right, but we know
Not
what the
easy
purpose
to
is for
get that.
detaining them. The purpose is the parents go to the
Oh.
facility or another detainment facility somewhere else, and the child goes to a shelter. Or another option that Trump so kindly
That was my
proposed
fault.
is children
But it's
going
his
to
shot.
live with
It's
relatives.
also his fault.
So if
I
you're not
said
living
take
in
the
United
shot.
States, who's illegal,
Definitely also
resident of the
his.
United States, or is on a visa, or is an American citizen,
I got it.
the child can then go to live with their relative, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever it might be, as an alternative to the shelter. But if there's not a living relative, then they go to the shelter. All right, guys, we're gonna kill this stream here in a second. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with me for the day. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Dictionary. Yeah. Okay, let me go a bit forward. Republican ass no. Nice. That wasn't even that fast. It looked fast, but it's, yeah, 74 isn't even that. Yes. Okay, they have a low chance of winning. Damn, son. Trash talking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop now. Let's see the results. Oh yeah, it's not even loading up yet. But basically tomorrow I might have the choice between 4v4 and 2v2. Okay, bye guys. It's goodbye.